Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Data's Gamer, and welcome to Starfinder 2nd Edition, No Place Like Home, a custom homebrew adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and let me look as good as I do. Checking. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
And a very special welcome to Matt from All Things Fantasy, who is joining us as our newest player. Woo!
Oh, that's me. Hello. Yeah, it's good to be here. It's great to be here.
Are you excited for your first Starfinder 2nd Edition game with me?
I am. I absolutely am. I've been wanting to play 2nd Edition Starfinder for such a long time.
Well, now you're here, and here is where you're going to stay. So, before we kick off, we have, I know what I said. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to play 7 Dudes of Sandpoint for like 80 episodes, then just before the finale, freaking peace.
Well, it's how I do.
It is how you do. It's how you do, clearly. But anyway, as I said, before we start off, we have a few people to thank. We have, of course, our lovely sponsors who keep the lights on and let us look as good as we do. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful character tokens you can see on screen here. Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice that you can see above me. And, of course, Sirenscape. Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that you'll hear throughout the course of this the session. Check all the links and stuff like that. All of them are for now are all active and working. Go check them out. We then, of course, have our lovely players, to which we would not be able to engage with the adventure without. We have playing the role of Captain Gareth, the human Solarian and leader of our group. We have this character who has a sordid past that they seem to be running very fervently from, and at the same time trying to carve a place among the stars as a privateer aboard the Morning Phoenix, their home and their vessel, along with their crew. This character is played by our dear friend, Cookie Mon Steve!
Why, hello.
Hello. You're a little soft, Steve.
Am I? I can fix that.
Oh, there you go. You're better now.
How's
Yep,
that?
there. Perfect.
There we go.
Wonderful.
That's called a level button.
Love the level button. Oh, right, it is the first. I will reset that in a second, but yes. Next up, we have playing the role of the medical officer of the team, a human who was raised by the Kasathans on the Idara, a monistic character who believes in the sanctity of life and is currently on their temperance in order to learn many things about the world. We have, of course, Elowen, played by our dear friend, Cass.
Hi, Nick. Hope you're having a good morning.
Hi, I'm having a good one so far because I get to hang out with you guys. And Matt. Then, of course, following which, we have playing the role of Mercutio, a robotic organism that is being haunted by a teapot that it used to be that contains the soul of an ancient crusader who had been locked away for thousands of years, who has served as the ship's engineer and engineer/science officer. We have Mercutio, played by our dear friend Marcus, aka Coreshift.
Hello.
Hello. Next on our line for this ragtag group of miscreants is a Skittermander soldier, a security officer who hailed from the Vesk Imperium, who has set their sights on greater and grander pastures and has joined the group with all manner of weapons, tools, and abilities to bring pain to those that would harm or hurt their friends. We have Medellin, played by the amazing Votaria.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. Now, we won't go into Matt's character just yet, because we have not yet met Matt's character, but we will momentarily. But we have Matt from All Things Fantasy with his new character. Is there anything you'd like to give as like a hint for your character at all to the group? Nope, nothing?
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
They'll
cool,
find
fair.
out sooner or later.
Fair. Yep. And then, last but certainly not least, taking the role of Carlina, the first mate and guardbarian of our group, we have We have, of course, a Junkrat Patra who had worked tirelessly in order to repair a multitude of vessels and ships, eventually leaving behind a life on land and making for the stars with Gareth and crew. A protector of the group and someone who has done their best in order to ensure the ship stays flying even against giant tentacles. We have Carlina, played by the wonderful Malakisa. Hi, Mally!
Hi, Dag.
All right. Well, that is, of course, our lovely players and our lovely team. We now have our last and most valuable member of this stream to thank for today, and that is, of course, our amazing audience. Guys, thank you for being here, being a part of the show, having a bit of fun, and, kind of like, just spending your time with us. It means the world to have you guys here, and as such, we invite you to join us behind the GM screen in order to have a little bit of your own kind of fun with the group while we play. First of all, just by watching the show, you can earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game. Inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing. So many cool things. All of them are just available for you guys, and you earn points for those just by watching the show. So just come back, just come hang out. Just even if you lurk or you just like leave it on the background, you earn channel points that can always be used at any time on any table. So there you go. Subscribers, you do earn channel points a little quicker. So hey, if you haven't considered subscribing, that's always a good reason to. And lastly, we have some monetary donations, which, of course, is right there. Now, these donations here all go towards all of the overheads for the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. As you can see, we have our DAG survival check down below, which we've already hit 2%, which is freaking awesome. So thank you to Schoolie for the donation. But, of course, if you are...
there was also another $30 before that.
Oh, was there? Oh,
so should actually be at 60. It was at 15.30 when you flipped it.
From IT Dude did the first one.
IT Dude. Okay, that's fine. Let me just... Boop. There we go. That's how I decided to solve that problem. So I just changed it. There we go. I mean, it's still bringing it closer, I guess. So yes, and thank you to IT Dude as well for your donation. We'll get to those in a moment. But yes, donations all go towards the channel, its maintenance and stuff like that. But also a bunch of cool rewards that you guys can use for the session. First of all, for $5, you can get a hero point or jinx point. Hero points can be used by my players to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. I have two decks in front of me for $10. The first deck is a deck of narrative plot twists, which I will use to influence the game whilst we are playing. This can change the scope of the game, can make things a bit more wibbly wobbly, whatever happens, happens. But yes, the plot twist will do that. We also have a draw from the Harrow deck for $10, which will draw a prophetic fortune-telling card, and whatever the prophecy says on the card, our heroes will be able to shift the narrative to reflect the prophecy. So it gives our players a little bit of GM powers there for that. For $20, you can give someone the coveted gold and natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how it works. And then, of course, we have our $50 donations, which is a magic item to a player of your choosing, or a boss buff, which is where we grossly increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing. Lastly, we have our $100 secret menu item, and for the secret menu item for today, we are going to have... now, I will ask my players to remove their headphones for a little bit. I will give you a thumbs up when I can tell you to return. So, away with thee. Begone, begone, begone. Okay. So, for today, our heroes are on a derelict ship in search of a strange artifact that is hidden away inside of a vault. Surrounding this ship is, of course, a series of Veskarium cruisers. Now, the Vesk are basically this militant, very, very violent group of individuals who are and will be boarding the ship against their better judgment. They will be boarding the ship during the course of the game. Now, for the $100 secret menu items, you will be able to upgrade the Veskarium person that is going to be joining the group on the derelict ship, And most importantly, you get to decide who they are, what they're like, and exactly how strong they are. Think of this as like a super boss buff. If you want to have like this berserker Vesk who pulls people apart with their bare hands, if you want to have this expert sniper who is a sharp shot that can shoot a person from across a ship, if you want to have a very, very gentle commander who is, you know, very, very kind and very sweet until he goes full on psycho because he's schizophrenic. Whatever you want to do for the character, you get to decide who this elite, this one elite soldier happens to be. So yes, that is our secret menu item for today. Okay. Thumbs up, put your headphones in, put your headphones out, you put your headphones in, then you shake them all about. No? Okay, it's fine. Yay! We don't have a Steve. Steve has gone away. I like his chair. It looks really ergonomic.
What
What?
if we
What
just keep
Yeah.
playing and he's on mute?
I mean, we could.
So if we just keep going.
Feels a little mean.
Going. Yeah,
Just
just a little bit.
sure. You know what? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay. So, when last we left our epic adventurers. Ba-ba-ba-bum. So, the crew of the Morning Phoenix have arrived finally at long last at their destination. A derelict ship that houses on the edge of near space. Just before it enters the vast, our heroes are provided the opportunity to examine the ship and try to locate a strange and mysterious artifact locked away in the ship. In the ship's vault. Their client, Mr. Glass, hasn't said exactly what is in the vault, only that it is imperative that you retrieve it before the ship manages to float away into the vast. After landing here and sneaking past the Veskarian barricade, our heroes found it was hardly abandoned. Several large eggs were spotted throughout the ship, including, of course, a swarm, a deadly, vicious, and unrelenting alien species capable of terraforming entire planets. They are quite a dangerous thing to encounter, and most protocols are to kill on sight. Mostly, yes. This ship was supposedly destroyed by the swarm, but evidence seems to suggest that they were able to make one final drift drive during the battle, hence the survival of the vessel. The group eventually, after a small bout with the swarm, managed to make their way to the ship's bridge, in which they found the corpse of what might be the captain, might be just some random person, just kind of reaching out for a USB. That is when Mercutio took said USB and stuck it in his robot body, replacing Mercutio with this individual. A sapient-ish robot AI that is now in possession of Mercutio's body, informing the group that, that they were correct about the drift drive, but also that the ship cannot be steered from its course or corrected so long as there are still life signs of the swarm present aboard the ship. There is no power. Otherwise, there would be enough power to blow the ship up, which unfortunately they can't. So yeah. And I think this is where we left off with our heroes in this current position. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Well then, without any further ado, let us begin. Also, hi, Britt. Hope you're doing well, lovely. Okay.
Also, you didn't process the donations.
Oh, yes, I didn't process the donations. Thank you. Let's see. What do we have for our donations? Let's see. Family IT. What did you do, you sneaky thing, you? 2 hero points for Gareth L and Mercutio. Let's hit those. So here we go. So Gareth. There we go. L and Mercutio, done and done. Thank you so much, IT. And then we had a donation from Schooly Eye. Thank you, Schooly Eye. What have you gotten? Triple plot twist.
Say
twist.
Is it for real? Don't lie to me.
Yes, for
Yes, he
Son of a
literally said
bitch.
triple. He said he was
Just say you
umming and
may have-
eyeing about making it a boss buff. Let's do a triple plot disaster to welcome all things fantasy to the table. That is literally what it said.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Schooly Eye. Let's see. What do we have for plot twist number 1 for today? We have the Black Mark. All right. The Black Mark is an interesting one. Okay. We'll keep that one there. Our second is childhood lessons. I think that's one I can actually do pretty well. Okay. And last but not least, we have, oh God, buried secret. Buried secrets. Okay, this is a good place for that. So there you go. Buried secrets, Black Mark, and childhood lesson. These are our plot twists for today, and let's see if we can get all of them into today's session. Okay. On the bridge, our heroes are coming to terms with what they've just learnt. The derelict ship managed to survive the battle against the swarm. The ship itself not really allowing anything to escape, at risk of, obviously, the swarm wiping out this sector of the Pact Worlds. Well, now near space, given where you are. Gareth, this is a little above your pay grade. You do, I mean, the vault, not so much. The vault is fine. If you can find the vault and retrieve it, great. But if even one of these swarming insects get loose, it could spell the end for multiple planets.
this is true.
All right. Madeline, Carlina, both of you are presently aboard your own vessel. Your instruments, as you are watching, seem to flicker in a very odd way. It seems to have detected for but a fleeting moment a vehicle heading in your direction, but then as mysteriously as it appeared on your instruments, it disappeared. This ship is old, it's likely a glitch, but you do see it.
You think we're glitching again, or is there another ship out there?
It could be either. Expo, run
Yes.
a scan.
Running scan.
Run a scan, please.
Very well. You watch as you hear this sort of fax machine as this bit of paper that emerges from one of the nearby consoles spells the word scan. Expo immediately rips it and flees the bridge.
Expo! That is not what I fucking meant! Get back here!
I don't know that Expo's the best option ever.
If you would like to conduct your own scan, you may make a computing check.
I will conduct my own scan because we have a really screwed up Expo.
It's fair. All right. The instruments, as on your ship, are not the best in the world. You try to scan the space surrounding the ship, and you come up empty. Must have been a glitch. Meanwhile,
Looks like we're glitching again, Carlina. We need to really, please look for some upgrades, please.
I got to buy the stuff, or we could harvest some
it's
materials off the other ship.
not a bad idea if you want to head out and start looking for stuff to salvage while the captain's away.
Well, when we're done with the ship, let's salvage this derelict ship?
I mean, I just think we should get every single bit we can off of everything.
I want to point
Let's-
out you guys aren't guarding the ship. You guys are currently cloaked, so you guys are fine. If you guys want to go on a mission to start salvaging some materials, you can. Absolutely.
Let's head over there and see what we can get.
Yeah, let's it's while they're looking for what we need, we should go looking for what we need.
Great
Awesome.
idea.
Let's get
All
some
right.
tools and go.
Very well. You begin to pack down your tools and head into and toward the ship, which I will now share with everyone. There we go. Go away. Okay. Meanwhile, back on the bridge. Mercutio's body has been somewhat hijacked.
I do apologize. I wish that I could offer you some means of comfort. But the trip to the vast should not be so terrible. In fact, I'm pretty confident that death by starvation is not the worst way one could die. Your skin, for example, could be entirely removed in a single stroke. Like a wet blanket, exposing all of your nerve endings raw to the air.
That's not scary.
Gareth looks at it going,
Mm-hmm.
are you all right? Where are
I am
you
perfectly
these kinds of
functional.
Ideas? Why would you have that thought in your head at all?
I've been here for some time. I've had a lot to think about.
Well, sorry about that, but such is life.
Yours, maybe.
Yeah. Well, my life hasn't been as long as yours, obviously. So we is our engineer still in there somewhere with you?
Yes. I can sense him. He is trying to get out. He is struggling.
Ah. And Gareth is he's going to look over at Elwyn and go, do you have anything in your bag of tricks that would help Merc?
One moment. I'm detecting another life form having boarded the vessel. 3, in fact, have just arrived.
Three.
That is what I said.
Gareth is counting on his fingers going, let's see, there's Carlina. There's Madeline. I guess June came too. Why would June come? Okay. He's going to try and calm Carlina and say, if you've come onto the derelict, go back immediately and seal the ship hard. There's a quarantine situation here. But I don't know if this is going to go through or not.
Let's find out. Unfortunately not. Your comms are currently on a shortwave ray band, which unfortunately only is going to cover your current room and possibly the next room.
Yeah. Well, they were also interfered with by the thingies that are down near them. So
Correct.
Yep, by the storm.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, it's probably part of my crew.
Hell's gonna look at Gareth and go, I don't think June would have left the ship with Expo. And she's gonna chuckle a bit nervously and
More importantly, they don't know about the swarm.
that
Yeah, I know. It's yeah.
So you want to
And
stay
she's
here?
gonna go-
So you want to chill here and just vibe with the AI, or?
I thought she locked
the
us. I
AI
thought she locked us into
she
the
locked
room.
the bridge.
She has for the time being.
It's like, well, I mean, it's so.
That's a problem you need to solve.
What? Yeah, exactly. What do we call you? Today is
You may call me Ariel.
Ariel. My crew is unaware of the swarm, and if they're not warned, they may well step into them, which would be dangerous for all of us and the sector. We need to go. We need to be able to warn them to get back.
Make a diplomacy check.
Sure.
Your proposition is logical.
Mercutio waves their hand, and the door out of the bridge is now opened.
Quarantine must be maintained. I shall accompany you to ensure it.
Okay, and let's get going.
All right. You begin to make your way south from the bridge, once again passing through the corridor of doors that are here and eventually to the other set of double doors. Now, as you get to here, you hear some sort of voice coming from over here. Matt.
Yes.
If you would be so kind, what do they hear?
They hear they hear kind of like the sound of whimpering. I'd say whimpering, like, no, I'm stuck.
Sniveling.
I can't get out. Help me. I can't get out. I wish there was someone here to help me out. I can't move. Trapped.
Gareth, Elwin?
And we're hearing. We heard that, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, very clearly.
And it's not a voice we recognize. It's like, oh boy, we've got more company. And he's going to head towards the voice.
All right.
Oh, we'll follow.
All right. Heading towards the door, this is not a quarantined door. The three of you enter into what looks to be... Oh, no, come back. What looks to be a cryo chamber. The voice seems to be coming from one of the containers. Specifically this one.
Ariel, do you know anything about this stuff?
This is the cryo chambers, where crew members were allowed to be cryogenically frozen during long trips.
Why is there somebody here?
This is the cryogenics lab, a place where crew members would be cryogenically frozen on long trips.
Understood. Fair enough. He's going to go into the chamber and see about opening it.
All right. With a lack of power, it is very difficult to to obviously open with computing science, but with the right old gumption, you can make an athletics check to pry the lid off.
It was so close to good.
Well, 15's fine. It's not like a freaking, lockbox or anything. Elowen, do you want to throw your hand in to help?
Sure. I will lend a hand and try to help open the thing.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Athletics, you said?
Yes, please.
Okay. Thingamabob. Check!
Oh, awesome. All right, as you pull the lid off, you hear this hiss. There's a spread of like this stale air from within it that suddenly kind of like flushes into the room. And inside, you see what looks to be a small black box. And from within said black box, you hear the same voice.
Thanks for playing, everybody. A shadow drops behind the door, and then you hear the sound of the door closing behind you and locking.
All right.
Well, you can just stay in there whilst I go finish off my job. Thanks for playing, everybody.
All right. This is the figure that everyone sees now behind the door through what looks to be the little viewfinder.
Now, are
This is what
Carolina
Noir-
and
this-
I seeing this?
No, you are not. This is what Noir is hearing as he looks through the door. It's like soundproofed, so you see Garrett's mouth angrily moving, but you can't hear anything.
It's like,
Well,
too bad. You're missing the swarm. I hope they eat you.
Elle was just head in hand, shaking her head. Really gotta quit helping sketchy people.
All right. Meanwhile, on the south side of the ship, Medellin and Carlina, you have made it to what looks to have maybe once upon a time been an engine room. You can see that the large engine itself is completely out of power. There's no fuel whatsoever. And the drift drive, Carlina, it looks like it got so hot, it exploded with enough violent force that several of the pieces of the drift drive itself threatened to tear through the hull from the inside of the ship.
Damn. Hardcore. Let's see what I can salvage out of here, because doesn't matter what I take apart in here because it's already screwed up.
All right, let's make a perception check as you begin to search for parts. Medellin, you can do the same if you'd like.
Yes. I will be looking for anything having to do with security.
Ah, very well. Yep.
I have perception. It exists. Okay, there it is.
Oh, ho, ho, very nice. All right. So, Carlina, you begin to salvage various parts and can actually find a lot of very useful materials. You find actually even a small container of still intact UPBs, which is universal polymer bases that are used for 3D printing and stuff like that. So you can make a few parts with these. Much of it is destroyed, but you do find, a handful of other things here and there. Medellin. There's no computer systems that are still active. There's no power here whatsoever. But you do find a very odd kind of device that you, as you pick up, recognize. It was hidden very, very well, mind you. And it is still broadcasting a signal and still has power. It is a Vesk Imperium security scan system. What it means is that the Vesk that are patrolling the area have been, were, and are currently scanning the ship in regular intervals.
Hey, Carlina, I look what I just found here. This is a Vesk security scanner. They're scanning this ship, and they know that we're here. If or if everything has been sent to them. It is still running.
What happens if we break it?
Then they know something has happened and we can try to blame it on the swarm, but this was really well hidden.
Meanwhile, on
You
the
don't know about the swarm yet.
you don't know about the swarm at
Oh,
all.
okay.
Meanwhile,
Well,
meanwhile, on the Vesk ship, there's like 12, 13 Vesks sort of moving around this command console. The big screen monitor sort of coming up, and there's like this up the nostril view of Medellin holding the device while they're explaining it to Carlina, and all of them are just sort of like watching and just sort of like run facial recognition. As they're as Medellin's just holding the device, just explaining things. Yep. Meanwhile, back to the
Carlina, I'm on the run from the Vesk, and if they find out I'm here, we're all fucked.
Oh,
Question.
that's
Ooh.
awesome.
So we've got number 1, Black Mark, which I was playing with the vest just then, and Medellin reveals a buried secret. Medellin, you find a moment peacefully here to explain to Carlina what exactly it is you're on the run from.
Why are the Vesk after you?
I overheard something that I should not have overheard, that involved a little bit of murdering a very important person. And they looked at me like I was just some kind of toy to them, entertainment. And so they talked about things that they shouldn't have around me until they found out I actually overheard. And I had to leave quickly. And I think they're after me.
Awesome. Yeah. Can we reprogram that thing so we don't show up on the scanner?
You can make a crafting check to try.
Ooh, okay.
Let me see what I can do to it. And I am going to use my eye to examine it and see what information I can get from it.
Sure. Make a computing check. All right. This is a very robust bit of kit. It will take a lot of time and a lot of effort in order to either deprogram it or deactivate it. Probably the best thing you can do if you wanted to turn it off is to throw it out the airlock and into space.
Okay.
Okay.
Carlina, you think we want to do that one?
Yeah, let's airlock it.
All right. Out the airlock.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it to the nearest airlock and
All right. Very well.
I'm gonna Spock that bitch.
All right. You vent it. Mercutio. You are in a dark and strangely cold place. You are not dead. You're not asleep. But you feel like you're floating back upon maybe like sort of a beach or something. You can hear kind of water lapping around you, sort of just below your ears as you are laying in this cool, wet sort of darkness.
Oh.
You say so it feels like I'm floating, you said? Like
Mhm.
Alright. So first thing Merc would try to do is try to get his bearings.
There's nothing for you to get in your bearings. You look around, there are no landmarks, there's no light. Other than that sensation of floating, you don't even know if you're horizontal or not.
Okay, yeah. Well, this is Emmerich's just gonna speak out loud to himself. Well, this is an uncomfortable feeling. Hello?
Hello.
As the voice speaks, you see this like kind of this ring of yellow light pulsing outwards in time with the voice that you hear. It very briefly illuminates the dark sea around you.
Okay, well, since there's an answer, what happened? Where is this exactly?
You are currently residing within a partition within the subsystems of a robot body.
Okay, let me guess. I plugged the thing in, and that shorted me out in some way.
Incorrect. You plugged the thing in, and your robotic systems were taken over by a superior and more advanced subsystem. However, despite best efforts to delete the obsolete materials, you persisted within a small area that was made as a safety measure within your robotic armor.
I don't like the fact that you just called yourself superior and me obsolete. Apparently you're not that superior.
I'm not the one trapped.
Yet.
You are, of course, welcome to leave the partition anytime you wish.
Am I, though? Doesn't
Of
really
course.
seem to be a way out.
Of course there is. There's always a way out. All you need to do is wish for the wall to be down.
Merc's gonna think on that, and he's gonna close his eyes that don't exist in this liminal space, and he's going to pray to Iomade for the strength to overcome what he views as a new trial in his way.
Sure. You silently begin to whisper the words of Iomade that have carried you through many years, even the years when in isolation, when you were nothing but a dusty teapot. You chant the words, and you are drawn back to the strength you had, not only as a adult, a full-blooded crusader, but even your time as a child. You recall and recount a period of time where you were learning the ways of the warrior, given wooden swords in order to practice. During one of these training situations, you accidentally smashed a vase belonging to the matron of the temple that you would practice at. As punishment, you were taken out the back to a shed and locked in there for the afternoon. Your friends tried to help you to escape. They basically pounded on the door, basically telling you that the door is a construct, the door is not real, like you can just walk out anytime, there's no lock or anything. But deep down you knew that while there was no lock holding you back, if you left in that moment, something would change within you. The discipline that you have been working towards, the desire to serve your goddess, all of these things required you to stay still, not because you were trapped, but because it is what you willed. And this kind of holds you together here. Make a will save with a +2 circumstance bonus.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Not great. Do you want to hero point it? You don't have to.
I would like to hero point.
All right, let's hero point it.
A little better.
That's good. That's good. That's solid. All right. As you feel yourself, you can kind of feel your hand as a child reaching for that wooden door. And that's when you hear the sounds of wolves just outside the door, circling the hut. You hear them scraping and scratching at the ground. And as this happens, Mercutio, you step away from the door. Just in that moment, you also step away from pulling down the partition. A hand reaches and sort of places, you can see this kind of golden hand almost reaching to try and grab you, but stops just before it gets to.
It seems I underestimated you. Very well. Stay in your security. You will falter. And when that happens, you will be purged.
As long as I have my faith in Iomade, I will prevail.
The shield that blocked the hand was actually a sigil of Iomade as well.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. Now we have just received a secret menu item. So Jen, if you'd be so kind as to send me a message on Discord, I will chat with you about that, and then we'll get that going as well for the secret menu item. So big love. Mwah. Okay. Now, back in the cryo chamber. Noir, your plan to trap the people who had arrived just before you has worked perfectly. You managed to disembark after seeing their ship take the southernmost airlock and gain yourself access to the one to the forward of the ship. As you made your way through the subsystems and down into the cryo chamber, you instigated your plan, setting forth your little walkie-talkie into the cryo pit, and then, of course, executing your trap. They're now behind a very securely locked door, and they seem to be yelling something at you, but you can't hear them. Again, it's a very thick wall, and the subsystems aren't working for the radios. But your shortwave actual, retro radio works perfectly fine, unaffected by the swarm's interference. If you want to hear what they seem to be yelling at the glass, you can gesture to them if you wish to hear it, or you can carry on with your mission.
Guar's going to hold up his little radio in the mirror, kind of move it backwards and forwards, points.
Did you pick up the radio thing or the speaker thing?
No,
Gareth
is
didn't
it?
pick it up, so
It'll
it'll still be in the
two-way
container.
radio, right?
No, it didn't. So it goes.
No.
So
I can't hear.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person in the room with me.
I don't know
Damn
what
it.
you're saying.
Yeah, well, we can't hear you either. Well, we can hear you. So he's going to go and get the other radio, and it's like, it's like this. You need to let us out. There is a swarm on this ship.
Swarm?
Yes,
That can't be
there's
right.
a quarantine. Oh, if you look at the little bits and pieces of blood on me, you might believe it.
Taking a quick look over their bodies, you can actually see that there's this like kind of white ichor that's kind of splattered here and there. You haven't seen it anywhere else, but that could be anything, you know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Do you have any proof that there's a swarm here?
Just the damage to us and the goop on us. Do you think I came
we
on
know
here
where they
looking
are.
like this?
No, but I think you came on here looking for something important. Why else would you be here?
Did. Yes, but do you think I would be this damaged?
I don't know what
Like-
your mental state is, dude. That's on you. That's a you thing, not a me thing.
Gareth is at half hit points. He does not look great. You know, he looks physically damaged. So,
Well, your armor and stuff does. He can't perform medicine checks
Yeah.
from through the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, that could really come from anywhere.
true.
Yeah, you can't let them infer
There's-
things. You know.
No, it's the ones we encountered were aft, but it appears to have killed everything on the crew.
Did you end up managing to kill it, this supposed
No.
swarm insect?
No, we managed to get out and lock it into the room that it was in.
Noir makes his way right up to the window. Right up to the window to face this this person. Now, are you lying to me?
No, I am not lying to you.
Elowen, make me a perception check.
First perception. There we go. Hey, that's a pretty good. Good shot. Oh,
Carry on.
No, you jinxed it. You said it's a pretty good thing.
Yeah, it's really not.
oh, +9's pretty good for level 3. You know what? Can I hero point that?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Oh
one
wait,
more.
hold on. You've got a
Ah.
divine intervention from family IT guy.
My dude. My IT dude. Yeah. That's better. Okay. For divine intervention, I just roll again the one time, or do I roll twice with taking the higher?
You take the higher.
Okay. So do I roll again, or can I just take the 19?
You can take the 19. That's no. As in, we're
Yeah.
not going to use the hero point. We'll use the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right,
gotcha.
19's fine. As you look at Noir, though there are many differences, you do recognize something in the eyes in particular. You recognize Noir. Noir looks to be a spitting image of the clone assassin that you had only very recently dealt with. Now, this is obviously not that guy, but Dead Ringer.
When she makes the connection, if Noir's still like right up on the door, it's gonna be like Elle almost gives herself whiplash to turn at Gareth. And she's gonna go, Cap, take another look at him. He looks a wee bit familiar. And she's gonna be like, not the same ones, but take a bit of a closer look. And she's gonna be like, it's gonna be a weird mix. Like she's going to try to talk with her mouth open, but she's gonna end up being so tense that she's like talking to her teeth. Because making that connection blows her mind 10 ways to Sunday. Just blows her mind, but as she's also worried about Merc and worried about being trapped in this thing, knowing that is at least one swarm on the ship, because I don't know if Elle would realize that there are multiple areas where there could be more swarm on the ship.
Sorry, I didn't catch.
Sorry.
So, well, Gareth is going to respond. It's like he takes a look and goes, "You're one of the clone assassins. What are you doing on this ship? There's nothing here for you."
Noah's going to. He's not going. He almost freezes as he looks at you. He turns his head. You've met? I don't remember you.
We've met two.
Two.
You're the third.
I'm the only. Anyway, you can stay in here until I either remember to let you out or you starve. I don't care either way.
Who's your target? There's nothing alive on this ship except for us.
Noir, make me a will save on this one.
All right, I'm happy to do a will save.
Wow.
13.
You are mad at this particular line of questioning. The moment he asks you who you are trying to kill, like he knows who you are, like he understands your motivation, like he gets you, pisses you right off. This is not the first time this has happened. This has happened all your life. You're expected to do this. You're expected to do that. You've been programmed to do this. You've been programmed to do that. You're nothing more than a tool that just follows orders and falls in line, waiting for the time for your usefulness to eventually expire, for you to be toppled like a domino and discarded. Yeah, Gareth strikes you as one of these people.
You, Gareth, can go fuck yourself. Whoever you are.
Oh, shit.
Stay in there and starve. Or each other. I don't care.
Well,
He then is going to turn around. He's going to hold up the microphone and actively turn it off.
Oh, do you do that thing where you put it on the window and then leave?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I love that. It's like such a boss move in sci-fi, you know what I mean? Like I loved it when it was in Firefly when they had Jane in the airlock.
Yeah.
That was
that's
so cool.
exactly what I thought of.
So cool. Okay. Cool. Meanwhile, heading back to Medellin and Carlina. The two of you are pleased with your results, having discarded the Vesk security device. As you return back into the ship, where are you heading next?
Have we cleaned out everything in the engine room?
As best as you can, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can only go up that hallway.
All right, you begin to make your way up the hallway. Let me just move that here real quick. Okay. As you make your way up into this area, you can see that there are two lines or streaks on the ground. One of them, a bright red streak that goes up and to the left, dried, very, very almost maroonish blood, and a white smear that seems to go up and to the right. You also see footsteps in the white goo that seem to go into the double doors over here.
Madeline? I'm not caring for the blood. You have a
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not caring for the white goo because that kind of looks iffy.
You want to just go straight forward?
I am going to take a sample of the white goo for Elwyn later.
All right. Do you have anything to collect said sample?
Let's see what I have here. I have, let's see what I've got in my hygiene kit. My hygiene kit has probably got some kind of bottle in it. I also have a commercial med kit.
Sure. Yep. Either one of those will have sufficient things to dab up the white goo and store it.
And you said there is blood there, so I'm also going to take a sample of the blood for Elwyn.
Oh, okay. Very well. Done and done. That one's a little easier to pick up.
Even if I have to just take one of the Band-Aids and just stick it to the blood or the goo or whatever, and she can get it off of that.
Yeah, easy done. Okay. All right, that is all.
Yeah, so let's keep going forward.
All right, you continue forward. As you do, you go through the double doors.
Yep.
As you go down here, Noir, you can see as you kind of make your way away to that door, you see Carlina. And Carlina, you see Noir.
Who the hell are you?
This is a person that I haven't seen, like, they weren't on the ship before, were they?
They're not part of the people you expected to see. You believe more than likely either they'd be another group of individuals that are, you know, unwanted here. You know what I mean? Like kind of like yourself, very much like your other kind of like, what do you call them? Freaking smugglers, scavengers,
yeah,
salvagers, whatever you want to call them. Yes, this could possibly be another group of another type of scavenger that's around, or it could be part of this guy's crew.
I'm just here after
So-
some information. What are you
Medellin
doing?
is going to peek around Carlina. Hey, Carlina, that looks like that clone assassin.
Nope, you do not get that without a
From our
perception check. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I don't automatically recognize somebody that I've already seen.
No, you don't, because he looks nothing like that person. If I were to show you exactly what he looks like, you could see that most of him is actually obscured and actually has a lot of different stuff. And much like how we don't racially profile people like all Skittermanders looking the same, we also don't do the same thing to other people, too.
Okay.
There we go.
I thought,
So-
well, the way you
So as you can, so
the way
as
you
you can see,
described him, I thought he was.
you mean like that?
exactly looking like they clone.
You notice how, yeah, so when Elwyn took a close look, when Noir went right up to the window, that is when Elwyn noticed the facial structures, the eye, like the cheekbones, the like a lot more stuff. And again, you're looking at kind of this much detail. So just so you guys have a better view of
Okay.
of what you're looking at. But yes, you will need to make a perception check, which you can. That's not that one. That's that one. There we go.
Carlina, that uniform, the
Nope.
uniform looks kind of familiar.
Nope.
Not even the uniform.
He's not
I think
wearing it.
It's just do your perception.
Okay.
It's just-
Dude, like,
Okay.
it's a completely different person.
Oh.
How much? Natural one, you don't
I
notice
totally
shit.
see
This
that.
is some guy. Fucking hell.
Okay.
I think it might help if you put up the token of the previous guy and the token of my guy.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Give me two.
Please.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so
Please, because the way you're
I see the
describing it makes me
confusion
think that they
because
look
yeah,
alike.
no, yeah. I it's not that I don't understand where the confusion's coming from. I do understand it. I just more meant this is not something we necessarily leap into as a what's the word? As
Default?
we recognize this person because they share that. Hold on 1 second. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Oh, you're gonna be difficult. Okay, fine. There we go. Hiya.
Okay.
Okay, so as you can see, now that they are side by side, there you go.
Okay, they have a mask resemblance then.
That's their face.
That's their face. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, literally, like I said, it is just the minor structures of the of their face and their eyes and stuff like that. You would actually need to look quite closely to notice the difference between the two of them. Which with the natural one, it's just some guy. To give you also another thing on this, what race are you, Matt? I do remember we got one of the new ones for
Yes, it is called a Murdrosarai.
Murdrosarai. Yep, there we go. So these, by the way, are the Murdrosarai.
Okay, that's a super sick looking race, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying. I love the vibes, Matt. Good job.
Yeah. So yes. So reiterating, you do not recognize this person in any way, shape, or form. Neither you, Carlina, nor Medellin. So sorry, Matt. What was your thing that you said? We'll go from there.
What are you doing here?
There we go. Yep.
We're also looking for information and things.
Well, how about
Are
what
you- For the Vesk?
Vesk? No, they don't hire people like me often.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
You stay out of my way and I stay out of yours?
Yeah, what direction are you going in?
Which direction is my target tag?
To the bridge is where you're heading.
So behind me.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. That way. You're?
We're going that way.
Now I think we're gonna have an issue.
Why are we gonna have an issue?
Because you pointed the same way I'm doing. Tell me, did you
Wait.
find any evidence of any dangers on the ship?
There's some white goo and some blood. I'll give you that for free.
What doing blood, huh?
Yeah. The
Well,
blood's
if we
going
go-
that way, and the goo's going that way.
Well, how about a proposition?
Okay.
We stick together for now. Deal with any dangers on board. I get my bit, you get your bit. We part.
As you
Might be
say
able to go with
this,
that.
as you say this, you feel a shunt in the ship.
Fire, I'd better make a decision quick.
Madeline, you trust this guy?
You're asking me, the little person who doesn't trust anybody?
I mean, I think it's the best we can do. I would rather have him with us than at our back, honestly. But I mean, Captain's not here.
Well, then we keep both of us. We keep our eyes on him.
You good?
We don't have a choice at this point.
All right. Okay, but if we run across any ship parts that can be used, we get them. Deal.
Very well. Let's move quickly. Can you
Okay.
keep up?
Oh, we can keep up.
Carlina and Medellin, make me a perception check as you move past the the area in front of you and head for the door behind you. Or behind Noir. Okay, what do we get? 10 and 19. All right. 19, Carlina. Okay, sorry, I should probably ask this. Gareth, Elwyn, and Mercutio. Gareth and Elwyn. What are you guys doing as you can see Medellin and Carlina accompanying Noir northward to the bridge?
If we see them, he's going to be pounding on the door and trying the comms again.
All right. The comms do not seem to be working, and as you pound on the door, Carlina, you can look through the window and can kind of see what looks to be Gareth behind a door.
I'm still not trusting this new guy, so I'm gonna lean back to Madeline. I think the captain's stuck in that door, and I'm gonna whisper it really, really quietly. As we walk up here, open the door and get the captain out.
Okay. Gotcha, Carlina. And Madeline is going to
I'm gonna
kind of just walk up there and look in.
All right.
Then two of her 6 hands
Carlina's
are going to be working the lock.
Sorry, what was that? Carlina?
Oh,
Was
I'm gonna
Car-
move up to Noir like I didn't notice Gareth in the door.
Okay. Yep. Not a worry. All right. As this happens, you attempt to open the door. Medellin, I need a craft check from you to try and open the door. then Noir and Carlina, you are moving into the next area. Okay. With a 6, unfortunately, the door is very stubborn. You are unable to break it free. It's going to take you a little bit of time to do that. Mercutio, all of a sudden, you feel your body returning to you. A sense of your connection to the world around you is slowly restored. You can hear the sounds of Medellin trying to open the door, and you can feel like the world around you slowly falling back into place.
Okay. So yeah. So like I got all my senses back, correct? Like
Yes,
am I
yes, you
in
do.
control again?
Yeah, yep.
All right. Merc's gonna he's going to take a moment to gather the information from what he can see. We're trapped, and he goes, "Why are we trapped in a room?"
We got
Merc's head gone back
bamboozled.
to, well, hold on. Has Merc's head gone back to normal?
Yes.
It's like, Merc, how did you get her out of you? But we're trapped in a room here. But how did you get her out of you?
I don't know if her is referencing the weird voice that I heard. Long story, I don't think she's gone forever, but let's just leave it as that I have more faith in my goddess than I ever have before.
Well, fingers crossed she keeps there with you. We're trying to get this door open.
All right. Mark is going to get up to the door, peek outside, because he hears Medellin, but he didn't see her. Does he see Medellin looking through the window?
No, she's too short.
Okay. Is he able to put 2 and 2 together that something is rattling the door?
Probably, yes.
Okay. He doesn't know comms are down, so he's going to try to calm her. He's like, and tell her to get back from the door.
They cannot hear you.
Well, he doesn't know that because,
Sure.
again, he can't see her. He's going to kick the door from our side.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I just cast Fireball.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Does Merc warn Elle and Gareth to back up before he kicks the door, or are we getting kind of kicked in the side as he does it?
Well, no,
I mean,
you're
he's
not
gonna kick the door. He's gonna
side.
move through you guys. Yeah, that's fine.
And that's a nat 20. Poor Medellin.
Unfortunately, these are blast doors used for explosive decompression. And despite Merc's incredible strength of 27, you just turned that from a failure to a success, which means the door is now broken. Now, by broken, I mean broken. It'll need a lot more work before it's like snapped off. But hey, you're on your way. For sure.
Well, made a huge dent in it, which is impressive enough. The fact
Very
that
impressive. Yeah, very impressive.
Well, Unless somebody else has another bright idea, he might as well just try to kick it again to break it more.
Did the radio on the window on the other side fall off and hit Medlin on the head?
Sure.
Sure.
So
Medlin
gets
does a
hit on
radio.
the head with a radio. Yeah. Do you turn it on?
Madeline?
Yes. Madeline is continuing to work on the lock to try to get them out.
He's holding the radio up to the window, doing the reverse of what the other guy did.
She is going to take her ice knife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As she is using the ice knife, or the zero knife is what it's called, to try to freeze. She's trying to shove it into the lock to try to freeze it so she can shatter it, and then she's going to take her one of her other hands and hit the comm button so she can hear Gareth.
Okay.
The glory of having 6 arms.
Yeah. No, it is. It is definitely a very useful tool. Okay. So, as you do so, the ice does not yield any particularly different damage to the door. Again, it's a blast door designed for dealing with, space. But with the kick that Mercutio gave, it's going to give you a +1 bonus to your crafting check to try and break open the door. Gareth, you are basically one pair of Madeleine's arms are working the radio, which you now have on your person.
Yeah, so it's
With
like
adding a +1 to that is a 9.
I mean, no.
Yeah.
I want to say yes, but I can't.
Just keep making up the way to the brig.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
it's
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
If we're still trying to break the lock, would overheating the lock or overheating where the mechanism is on the inside of the room, would that do anything to help on the outside, like overheating it and trying to melt something to get it to shift or loosen something up?
Let's say no for the time being, because even like you're looking at an 8, even with an assist, that's not gonna do much.
Understood. It was just an idea.
No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Again, like I said, it's just right now. It's just you're doing your best. Basically, a few heavy kicks and a few cursed words and stuff like that. You guys are indeed doing your darndest. Okay. As you guys are, let's go to Carlina and our new friend Noir as you are making your way up towards the bridge. You see the bridge is in shambles, mostly destroyed, and you can see a single body that seems to be kind of suspended in the air here. All the systems are bright red and look quite destroyed.
Damn.
That doesn't look fun.
All right, I'll see what I can manage to wipe up. No, I was going to take out a hacking kit. So it's gonna pull out what appears to be a on his arm. There's like a arm brace. We're just gonna flick open, revealing a hacking kit or a mini computer.
Mhm.
You keep an eye on my back to make sure no cute and cuddlies come from walking up onto us, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good.
Manage that.
All right.
Carlina's gonna do a loop around the bridge to make sure that there's nothing else and kind of give the body a bit of a side eye and then head back to the hallway and just stand in the hallway with her hammer out.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Fantasy ground, why do you hate me? Why do you not let us roll?
I don't know, man. Like I feel like somebody somebody has definitely angered the gods of RNG, and this is just
Like,
sad at this point.
what have we done? Like, part of me wants to use a hero point because I feel like that perception might have been important.
It might have been.
Yeah, let me use a hero point. I want to know what that was.
Ooh, we got robot mode, but that's fine.
There we go.
All right. Very well. You hear footsteps that seem to be coming in your direction. Heavy footsteps.
Hurry it up, man. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't see anything yet, though.
Okay.
Well,
All
it's funny. Sorry, yep.
I come up with another idea for this lock.
We're not on you guys at the moment, but hang on to that thought.
Okay.
How many can you count?
How many can I count, Dag?
You hear one.
One set of footsteps sounds pretty heavy.
All right, keep him off my back. I'll jack in.
Okay.
Now, that piece of information that I'm after in particular, right?
Mm.
I'm going to wait till Kalina's a little bit distracted with whatever's coming up that hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to collect it.
Ooh, very nice. Make a computing check and a stealth check.
All right. So let's go computing check. Computer. Can I use a hero point, please?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. That looks slightly better. A 19.
All right, with a 19, yes, indeed, you do manage to find the data you seek. You need to gain the handprint of one of the high-ranking officers on the central console in order to eject the cartridge you require to get the thing you need.
I look up at the body that's suspended.
Looks like it'll do.
All right. I'll use that then.
All right. Make a stealth check as you attempt to get it without Carlina's notice.
27.
Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Fantastic.
All right. You managed to reach up and grab the body and lower it down. As you place the body on the console, you watch as this tube sort of ejects from the central console. As you take it, it seems that you need to go into the cargo bay area, and whatever thing this fits into, that will be your prize, my friend.
Fantastic.
But before we get to that,
yeah.
Carlina, you see something coming down the corridor. It will, if you stay where you are, it will make you.
Head just right on the inside of the door.
So are you hiding or are you peering? Like, you can't do both. It will see you because it's a straight shot.
It is a straight shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Noir, are we hiding from this thing or are we fighting it? It's coming up.
It's only one. We should be able to take it out relatively okay. There's two of us, one of it. As long as it's not something dangerous. Stick to your corner. We'll see what it is first.
Wait, so if I see what it is, then it's gonna see me. So do we identify it?
Well, then stick
or no?
to your corner. Get into the corner. If it comes up this way, then fantastic. If it doesn't, then we'll be able to sneak around it. And then, you know, get in the back.
I think yeah. All right. So you're ducking behind the corner is what I hear.
Yes.
All right. Well, entering and coming up the corridor. Medellin, you hear the all too familiar sounds of Vescarium boot prints making their way through the ship. They are on their way towards you.
Medellin's first thought is, fuck. Okay, I've got to get them out of there. I need backup. So I am going to get into my climbing kit. I'm going to pull out a python and a hammer. And I'm going to hammer that python into the lock. And try to pop it out.
Okay, so to be clear, these are sci-fi doors made for blasts doors that are designed for explosive decompression. The pike kind of thing isn't going to necessarily do anything but destroy the pike, because the pike is weaker than the blast door. Do you know what I mean? Okay. If you want to use it as your tool for a crafting, we can do that. But it's like a 12-inch thick steel door.
Does the door have hinges?
No. It has a rail to like open. It's not like a canteen door or anything. It's a huge, massive door that isolates that entire area.
Okay, what does the locking mechanism look like?
It is it's an internal one inside the wall. Normally, you would use the computer panel, which is what you've been doing to make the craft checks, to try and get the wiring to sort of set off and release it. But it's harder because when Mercutio kicked the door, it bent it, so it no longer fits perfectly on the rail. So now it's like trying to force it at the same time as break it.
Is it open at in any way because of the kick?
You could, like I said, you could jam something into like the tiny little dented bit. Yes.
Okay. I am going to take my grappling hook from my climbing kit and stick two of the things into the into the little space, and then I'm going to use the rope of the grappling hook, and I'm going to pull with that.
Okay. Make a athletics check as you try to pull the blast door from the railing.
Athletics. And that 120 has messed me up.
It has. It hasn't been doing
I think Fantasy Grounds took the you can stay in there and starve too literally.
Yeah, you know what?
Legitimate.
I have 3 hero points. I'm going to use one.
Sure, yeah, let's use the hero points. All right, a 17 is definitely not going to be enough to pull the blast door off, but you start to pull and tug on it. From behind you, you hear a voice as this figure comes around the corner. It is the sound of a female Vesk, which, honestly, it's hard enough to do female voices without also dropping them down octaves, so you recognize this female voice. Well, when they told me that there were intruders that had managed to make their way here, I did not expect to see you here, Medellin. This is Alpha Soldier of the Veskarian Empire. Her name is Achilles. Achilles Prime. She was the person who had the pleasure, say, quote unquote, pleasure, of torturing you when you were first captured. She is the equivalent of a... She's the equivalent of a commander level officer in the Veskarian Empire. And she knows you, Medellin.
Guys, I'm a little bit fucked here. The Vesk has
always
showed up.
away with words, Medellin. She talks over you as she steps towards you. She ignores the fact that you are pleading with your teammates. She turns to you and she basically says, "No hello for your old commanding officer."
Why, hello. And thank you for all the torture that you put me through.
Oh, my pleasure. Truly.
I'm sure it was.
But you managed to leave before playtime was over. I knew you were a coward, but I didn't realize you were this weak. Had I known that, I would have transferred you long before you had a chance to betray the empire that so readily funded your existence.
Not a coward, my dear. I just took my ball and left.
As that happens, she pulls out her gun and she'll just bash you in the skull. The second you call her my dear, she doesn't let you finish that sentence. Bear with me for 2 seconds.
Looks like it's distracted. You can go around it.
Yes, everyone can hear this. Medellin, I assume you're still, I assume that you are still, holding the,
Radio.
the radio to your head?
Yes.
Okay. Bear with me for 2 seconds. You know what? I could probably get rid of you guys for now. I was going to keep your hit points as is, but you've probably healed up by now. Okay. And by the way, this is our secret menu item, courtesy of our dear friend Jen, who has created this very, very amazing arrival for Medellin. Let me just grab that.
Thank you, Jen.
Okay.
Thanks, Jen. Probably.
Well, she
Yeah,
looks cool as
probably,
hell, though. Everybody gets a rival. Elle has a rival. Garrett has a rival. Now Medlin has a rival. Everybody gets a rival.
Gareth doesn't have a rival. He just has a nemesis.
Semantics.
Okay, there's that. Da, 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 da. Okay, cool. Just changing a few things here. Melee. Yeah, that'll do, I guess. Okay. I mean, she doesn't really have a melee attack for that, but that's fine. I'll make that work. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. Don't like that. I'm gonna use a nat 20.
Oh my.
All right, there we go. We'll use that. All right. Boom! 22 points of damage. As you call her dear in the middle of your sentence, the butt of her gun just collides with your jaw. Several of your arms try to instinctively reach up to block or defend yourself, but all you taste is blood in your mouth, and you can smell that metallic kind of tinge in your nose as you are struck hard. Your glasses crack as this hit lands very solidly against you.
And I spit the blood at her feet.
As you do so, you turn your head downwards, and before you're even able to raise your head, she places the barrel of the gun against the back of your skull. She pushes with enough force to almost bring you to the ground. Make an athletic... actually, no. What's your fortitude plus 10? Because she'll get to make the athletics check.
My fortitude is a plus 10, so...
So 20 is your DC. No, you don't roll it. So it's 10 plus your 10, which is going to be a 20. She basically places the gun barrel on the top of your head and forces you down. As this happens, this has put you to your knees. She looks to you and she says, "Finally you understand where you belong, maggot."
Am I facing towards her or away from her?
You're facing the ground. Like I said, as you've gone to spit on the ground, you've had to obviously look at her feet. So that's when she's put the barrel of the gun at the back of your head and just forced you down. So your head's gone down.
Okay, so I'm totally on the ground.
No, you're kind of kneeling.
Okay.
Now, let's go to reactions. Gareth, Elwyn, and Mercutio, you are on the other side of the wall here watching this happen. What do you do? Or what's your reaction to this?
I need to get the door opened.
Mercutio, make me a engineering law. Do you have engineering law?
Yes, I do.
Make me an engineering law check.
Elle is kind of banging and screaming and cussing in Kasathan. She is freaking out at this point. This has been a lot for her today.
All right. You do know that there is a way out of this room. It is over here through several panels. However, you do know that those panels lead you to the room with the swarm.
Oh boy.
All right, so Gareth is saying you need to get to the door. You need to get the door open. You need to get the door open now. You Mercutio spots the space that's just off to the side. Elwyn is banging on the door.
Yeah, as soon as Merc spots the space, he knows what's gonna have to be done, and he rushes over and starts to like try to peel the panel off.
All right, you begin to peel the panel off. You hear a voice.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, not now.
It's just discouraging you, that's all. It's just a nasty voice that is saying words. Noir and Carlina. You kind of take a moment to peer out the edge. You hear the shouting coming from down further on, but you no longer see that person heading up the middle plank here, or up the middle walkway.
How close were you to your companion?
Extremely. We gotta go.
Fine. Why don't
You
do
need a
this for free?
I didn't hear what you said.
He says, fine, but I don't do this for free.
Fine. We'll sort payment out afterwards.
Payment.
Excellent. Payment. Very well.
Okay.
Let's go.
Dialogue's important, but I also need the surrounding bit. Where you go? What do you do?
Nyor will follow Kalina in this case.
Carlina?
What's that thingy in the middle?
This thing?
Yeah.
Good question. It is a hatch. The hatch goes deeper into the ship.
Oh, okay.
If I had to guess, I would say the hatch comes out in the various locations that you can see the hatch exits come from.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Where did we
It's a
leave?
Jeffrey's tube.
Nice. Where did you leave what?
Oh, we left her here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was the direction.
All right.
Okay. Carlina, as you approach, you turn the corner and you can see this Vescarium woman who has a gun to Medellin, who is kneeling down. She looks to you with a grin. I probably should also mention, no, not for any particular reason, but this woman is very battle-hardened. You can actually see she's only got one eye, a scar down her face, and what looks to be very, very impressive-looking large horns attached to the comm system that she wears. This is a symbol in Vescarium culture for your rankings. Basically, the more, sort of adorned your headdress is, the higher rank you are. Carlina, you do know that. You're not sure what rank specifically, but she's not just a soldier.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I'm not letting her shoot Medellin. That ain't happening.
Sure. But she sees you, and she doesn't know if you're, she doesn't see you as a threat. She doesn't know what you want. But currently her business is with Medellin. Let me make a will save for her. Let's see if she will do her job, or she will focus on vengeance. Well, not vengeance, but she'll do her job. Okay. So she turns to you and she says, "You have entered a ship that has been quarantined by order of the Vescarium. You and your crew are ordered to vacate these facilities immediately or risk annihilation. Please choose annihilation."
I don't think you own this ship, and I don't think you have the rights to tell me to do anything. And
She at this point taps her shoulder, which immediately shows you the badge of authority for the Vescarium Empire, which you are actually in Vesk space, which you are very aware of. She absolutely has the authority to do so. She basically shows you her credentials, because it is actually perfectly valid for you to ask. It's like, I don't think you have the authority. There you go. That's the authority right there, written and validated by the people whose territory you're currently in.
Oh yeah, that's fair. We saw this ship, and yeah, it looked like it was problematic, and we were trying to fix it. Yeah, we were gonna help
I
out
don't
and
care why
fix it.
you're here. You could be scavengers, you could be demolitions experts. Hell, you could be running a tiny circus for all I care. Get off this ship immediately, or me and that very large, very shiny cruiser are going to have fun swatting you off our windshield like a bug.
It makes sense that you would say that. And I'm trying to stall as much as I can to give time.
She realizes this. She is very close to pulling the trigger.
I'm trying to signal for Gareth to open the door.
Carolina, actually, you can probably, with your experience, you could probably see that the door is fucked. Like, there's been stuff jammed into it. It's been kind of bent a little bit. It no longer moves in any way, shape, or form. It should be.
There's a Mercutio-sized dent
Boot
in
print,
it.
yeah, just square in the middle of it.
Okay, look, I want to get off this ship 100%. My crew is behind that door. So if you will let me grab my crew, we will fuck right off this ship. Just let me get my crew.
Make a diplomacy check. Noir, while that is happening, what are you doing? You haven't come around the corner, which I have surreptitiously noticed.
Yes, I have. I have not come around the corner. I'm listening into this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
She said Kalina, this woman, sorry, this fox person, just said that the rest of her crew was behind that door, especially that guy that pissed him off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yup. Is pay really worth all this?
Ooh. Well, let me put it this way. Annihilation is pretty bad.
Annihilation is pretty bad. All right.
No profit to be gained when you're being wiped out by the Vesk. And like I said, the Vesk are no nonsense. They are very much like, if they set a goal like that, they will stand by it. They do not make idle threats.
Does Njol believe that they are... Do they accept bounties by any chance? As in, for example, could Njol perhaps try to...
potentially, but it would have to be a bounty set by the Vesk Empire. They don't like working. They do not like working with mercenaries. They will, because it's part of the Pact World agreements and stuff like that for free trade, but they themselves just don't like them. Sellswords,
okay,
people
that
who
would work with my idea.
they're professional soldiers. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a soldier for money, then you're not a soldier for a cause or for something bigger than yourself, which for them is, not the thing. Okay. So, may I make a suggestion?
Please.
You may go down this little hatch over here and come out over on this side here, potentially to also try to flank on the other side. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
All right. So Noir will go to flank over here. This is just an abandoned guest room and stuff like that. So, you come out here and then out to here. Okay.
Yep.
Mercutio. You've managed to remove the last panel. All it takes is for you to walk through and you are into the next area.
Okay, so as he removes the panel, he's going to look to Elwyn. He goes, El, you said that the swarm fire, right?
Fire, guns, explosives, whatever the what the fuck are you doing?
As soon as she messes explosives, he's the visage is gonna give her a wink as he taps his core, and he's gonna go right into the tunnel.
Okay. I think this. Yeah, I think this is a good initiative. Now I'm going to ask, is Marcus trying to die?
No.
Okay, good. Just checking.
But Marcus above tables knows that the swarms are low on.
Marcus would be wrong about that because Marcus did not know that they healed during the period of time in which you guys have been exploring.
Well,
That's what I figured.
But you wouldn't know that until you get there, and, well, you're here now.
Well, exactly, because enemies don't normally heal.
Well, that's unfortunately a, well, no, they don't necessarily healing, but a swarm breeds.
Hey, you know what? There's still a door. There is a chance.
There is. All right, let's dive into initiative here. I feel like this is the best way to go around this area. We will be ending very, very soon, but let's see what we can do with the scenario we're in. Oh, by the way, sorry, in case you didn't realize, Mercutio's memory thing was our childhood lesson plot twist card from earlier as well. So just so you guys know, we hit all of the three marks today. Okay. Mercutio, you enter, and Elwyn, you notice as we start on our initiative with you.
And to be clear, because you kind of cut yourself off, I'm noticing Merc heading down.
Mhm.
Would Elwyn know that that's the direction of the swarm? Because Merc's asking about it?
100%.
Merc, can I... You know what, can I make an intelligence check to see what Elle can do? Because she kind of feels...
Yeah, not a problem.
All right. Just a straight intelligence check then. Hi-ya! Ja! Oh, Jesus, that's not much shit. Okay, cool.
Okay, with an 11, there's a lot to be said that could potentially be done. A distraction would go a long way. If possible, you could potentially get Exo or Boyd on your ship to create a distraction with the with your ship, and use that as an opportunity to pull Medellin away from Achilles. Alternatively, do you have any sleep or paralysis poisons or the like?
I have
just local
none
anesthetics.
It's not specified on my sheet. I'm assuming Elle would have that in her base medic kit.
I would say
it's not specified.
Yeah, I would say that could also be a potential weapon for you in that regard. Mercutio heading out that way. It's the one thing that you would realize it's a two-way street. If he can go into where the swarm is, it also means
They can come out.
correct.
Oh boy.
Okay, so okay, the intelligence check was my first action. I'm gonna try to calm Boyd, and pray to calms finally freaking work. And she's gonna go, Boyd, I need you to get Expo, move the ship.
Okay.
Move the ship.
All right, you attempt to calm Boyd. There is no response presently. You'll have to see if that has taken effect. All right, you got one more action?
The door is still locked, right? Because Merc went through toward the
Yes.
swarm, and the main door is still locked.
Yep.
For her last action, to be clear, you did mention something about us healing up. Did that actually take effect, or was that just like a passing line of thought?
Have you guys healed up? Did you guys heal?
We got hit in the swarm fight, so no, we haven't healed.
Yeah, no, you've not healed
I
that.
was feeling pretty good.
The only person who healed was Merc. Merc used the repair on himself.
Yep.
Yeah. And
All right.
I brought Gareth up a little bit with my last
Yeah.
shenanigans.
But
Okay,
that's it.
but that's it. Okay. Hey, cool. He in that case is gonna do. That's 2 actions. She's gonna ready. Do I have anything that's 2 actions? You know what? Can I use a hero point to ready a 2-action spell for if the swarm comes through to hatch
Sure, not a problem.
from Merc's direction? I would like to use a hero point to ready Divine Lance, so that if there is any evidence of the swarm pushing past Merc, that she's ready to fight.
Yep, not a problem. All right, Gareth, you're up. Things are getting out of hand very quickly.
Yeah. And Gareth was going to actually, before all of this broke loose, was actually going to give his photon sword a try on the door just to see whether it would cut. But, oh well. It's not a lightsaber, so probably wouldn't have worked.
I kind of feel like I need to make a public service announcement at some point to people playing Starfinder games.
It's
Generally
not
speaking,
Star Wars.
if something is described as a blast door, don't try to destroy it.
I know but it did work on the Obi-Wan did manage to do that, and whichever one, but that was a long time ago.
It was in a
In a
galaxy
galaxy
far
far
away.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gareth is also realizing that Merc is probably opening into the stuff. He is, with the initiative, he went photon, and essentially he is going to ready. He's going to ready. That's only a 1 action, isn't it? He's going to ready his solar flare to, if the swarm starts coming through, to
blast him,
to burn it.
All right, I love it.
To blast him.
All right, the swarm have not yet noticed stuff. Achilles. What was that diplomacy check? A 25 on the diplomacy check. That was pretty good. She says, very well, take your people and get the fuck out. Nom 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 nom.
Does that include me, or
I'm muted,
Madeline,
sorry.
who she wants to kill?
Yeah, sorry. I'm muted. My bad.
It's fine.
Awesome. Medeline's one of my people, too. Let's go.
No.
Yeah, you said we could
Madeline-
go.
You really gonna pull the she said thing? Because you're pretty confident that she's gonna go, nope, this is a wanted criminal for the Vesk Empire, and she is under arrest.
I mean...
You can take your people
I'm
and
not a
go.
criminal. I just overheard something.
Oh, sorry. She says, that is not for me to decide. The Empire has found you guilty of grand espionage and abandoned. What's the word?
Abandoning my post?
Abandoning going AWOL, and there was another thing as well. Deserting, that's the word. Thank you. Yeah. And of course, desertion comes with the almost hand-in-hand crime of treason to the Imperium.
Achilles, that was not my fault. I swear. I overheard something that I shouldn't have, and that is not my fault.
Make a diplomacy with a -3. Dereliction of duty is another good one. Yeah. Yep. That was almost an one.
That's would be
still
a 10.
all right. That is still unfortunately a critical fumble here. So she's just gonna ignore you on that one. I feel like I could say mean things and get into a dialogue, but I feel like for the most part, she's just gonna keep firm her gun against you. Carlina, like I said, this is technically her turn, so she just got that ready to action. She's gonna let you go, but that's fundamentally all she's gonna do on her turn, because she doesn't know about the swarm threat yet. Well, at least not like the immediate threat. She knows there's swarm on here. She's giving you a chance to get your people and go. Told you that she's not letting not letting Madeline go. Noir.
Noir's going to size this vest up. He's going to start looking her up and down the parts that he can see. He's going to try to see if he can find any weak points. He's going to see if he can find any... Actually, no, I disagree. I do not want him to do that. I want him to be scanning the area. Are there fire extinguishers? Are there... Is there like a... What sort of objects are around him?
I'm not going to Christmas shop the entire interior of a ship vessel. Tell me what you want to look for, and I'll tell you if it's... Yes, there is a fire extinguisher that is still active from the room that you were just in.
Okay. I was kind of hoping you'd be closer. That's fine. Can I have picked up that fire extinguisher, please? The idea is he's going to ready an action. Actually, he's going to attempt 2 actions, if that's okay. If I need to use 2 hero points to do so...
Tell me what you're doing. Don't tell me what the resources are, just tell me what you want to do.
I want to prepare to roll the fire extinguisher between these 2 people, between this Vesk and this wolf person, or this fox person, and then shoot the fire extinguisher to create like a burst of sound.
Do you want to just do that now?
Is it gotten to the point where it really can't be saved either way?
You're pretty confident from the nature of the conversation. If Carlina wants to get Madeline out of there, this would be the only way.
Fantastic. Then let's do that then.
All right, no checks needed. You manage to take the fire extinguisher and you roll it. It is filled with a foam-based coolant. You take it and you shoot it. Carlina, I need a reflex save from you, please. Unfortunate.
I am gonna hero point that. I'm done. Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? This is bullshit.
Why does this always happen to me?
Me.
All right, go for a reflex save. Let's do it. Hey, there we go. Okay, you managed to jump out of the way. Now, this is actually suppression foam. So what happens is a large group of foam expands outwards very rapidly and then immediately hardens, temporarily immobilizing the Achilles. Madeline, you feel the pressure from the gun against the back of your head releasing temporarily as Achilles, basically just in a moment of surprise. What in the gobnock is this? And starts to sort of hit at it. Now this is only temporary, but yeah, currently they're pinned. Carlina.
Okay. The door is fucked. There's no opening it, right? There's no crafting check that can open it at this point.
You could potentially do it. Yeah, there is a potential.
Okay.
It's just progressively climbed higher with each attempt the others have made.
Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Go ahead, make a crafting check.
It didn't roll. I don't think it rolled.
I'll try.
Damn it! It was a fucking 16. I swear to God, I dropped it instead of rolling it.
Okay, it'll try rolling it now.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it now.
Nice! A 20 is exactly what you needed, and the door will swing open.
Okay. Captain. Okay, we got the door open. What else do we need to get from the ship? Because this bitch is angry.
Well, she can hear you. She can hear you too, Carlina. It's like,
Oh yeah, I know.
And as she's distracted, I am going to take my my zero knife and I'm going to stab it into her foot real quick and then bring it back up.
This is still initiative. This is still my turn, right?
It is still your turn.
yeah.
So
Okay,
Medellin has to
when it
Medellin has to wait till their turn, and then they can
Okay.
do stuff. I know
When-
you've been very
When it
patient.
becomes my turn, that's
I know
what
you've
I'm
been
going
very
to do.
patient, and I appreciate it, but you need to be a little bit more. Carlina, so
I have my ADHD. My ADHD is really firing right now.
no, you're good. You're good. You're doing great. There's no issues with it. All right, Carlina, go.
Captain, did we get the stuff? Can we leave, or do we need to kill this bitch? Because she is angry.
We haven't gotten the stuff, but we've got Swarm on this ship,
Oh, that's not good.
and
And then-
I think Merc just opened the door.
Awesome.
Well, Merc has unsealed
And
the hatch.
Then
They
I'm
haven't
gonna
gone.
turn around.
So to be clear, Merc
Okay.
has unsealed the hatch, but they haven't gone through it yet. Basically, Merc is
hasn't-
the only
has he
thing
opened?
between. Yeah, he hasn't opened it yet.
Okay.
I thought me going through was what triggered initiative.
Yeah, no. It was initiative before. Like this is it. You're about to go through is the start. You know what I mean? Yes,
in that
you going
case,
through is good. Yeah.
I am gonna use my last action
Yep.
to swing on Achilles. Is that her name? Achilles?
Her name is Achilles. Yes, it is.
That's mean. I'm gonna swing on Achilles, and I would like to swing in a direction that the kinetic force pushes her closer to the door.
It will not, because she's immobilized in the foam. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay, well I'm still gonna swing on her.
Sure.
Try to get some kind of damage in here while we're at it.
Sure.
All right.
$26. That'll hit.
There we go, baby.
All right, deal you
There we go.
damage. Nice. 10 points of damage as she is then hit. Solid hit.
I'm okay with that. I will use
She then looks at you and sort of has this smirk that comes across her face. Actually, she can make this order. She didn't do anything on her turn. She radios in. Be advised, 6 hostiles. Sorry, 6 hostile. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 5 hostiles aboard the vessel. Execute with extreme prejudice. Fugitive Medellin also sighted on board. And then, you just hear her call that over the comms. All right, Mercutio.
It's like
We're going through.
All right, you head
the
through.
door's
and,
open.
you do see the door. You do hear the door open before you go through. It's up to you.
I mean, we all can't fit through there.
Yeah, you
I
can.
want to use
You can.
iron. Yes, logistically speaking, we can. But if you think about it, 5 people rushing through one little hallway is not feasibly possible. So Merc is talking.
I mean, as your DM, I'm saying that you guys can one by one go through absolutely easily with no check, no restrictions, and nothing that's going to prevent you from doing so. If you want to act on other information other than what I've just told you, you are welcome to, but that is also not going to be the case. You
Never
can
mind,
comfortably
then.
move through that corridor.
Merc's just going to be like, okay, well, I was going to use them as a distraction, but...
I mean, you
okay.
still can.
He'll
It's
just
not-
turn around and walk away from the hole then.
All right, where are you going?
I'm just gonna use all 3 actions to just walk out.
Yep, you can get to the other side over by Carlina. That's when you see the ninja guy around the corner here.
not even surprised at this point.
That's fair. Okay.
Totally fair.
Wait, we didn't mention him to you, did we?
No. Also, real quick, the Carlina asked a question about the object that you guys are after. Noir, you would know likely that it's going to be in the cargo area, which is down here, or well, likely here or here where the swarm was, one or the other.
So now I know what they're hunting.
Correct. All right, and last but not least, Medellin, we head to you.
Okay. If she is still standing in front of me, I'm going to stab her foot with the zero knife, bring it back up, and then I'm going to get up and run away from her.
Okay. So make your attack and then 2-action move.
Okay.
A critical miss.
I'm going to hero point that one again.
I'm going to jinx point it.
Ah, fuck you.
Nah, I'm good. All right. As you go to stab at her. Get rid of that jinx point. Thank you. All right. As you go to stab at her, you stab into the foam, and it sort of like tries to pierce where her feet are. She looks down at you as she's like clawing at the foam. And she is going to... she's gonna just... She just looks at you, holds the laser rifle in her hand, and says, "For the Imperium." And a blast rings out. And that is where we're going to end today's session. All right. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Fuck, Fantasy Grounds is on a fucking roll. Like, I don't know if you guys were watching last week for Season of the Ghost. We had like 10 nat ones in the session. It was fucking nuts. But yeah, rolling double digits, apparently Fantasy Grounds has become allergic to it. So, but yeah, very, very exciting. Lots of cool stuff happening. Mercutio with ties to their Crusader path. Medellin with, of course, their new nemesis having run in a strange buddy cop comedy that is happening with Carlina and Noir, while Gareth and Elowen frantically try to deal with role-playing games' worst enemy, a door. But once again, welcome to Matt. Thank you for joining us and stuff. Just before we wrap up, I do want to sort of say, Matt, how you feeling? How you feeling about the group? How you feeling about the adventure thus far?
Well, it's still early days. I've only been here for what, 2 hours? But
Yeah, about that.
starting to feel a little bit good. You're right. There is a bit of a buddy cop between Noir and Kalina happening. I also like the conflict between Noir and Gareth, which I'm really excited for.
That'd be really cool.
I'm going to be really hard on Gareth for a bit. Sorry, Cookie.
I think it'll make for a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what Elowen's proper reactions and stuff like that to Noir and things are going to be as time goes on. And Medellin, we got to see a lot of your story coming out today, which was really, really cool. We found out that Medellin heard secrets that Medellin shouldn't have been hearing, and got into some trouble. And then Jen comes in with this absolute unit of a character. To give you the prompts that I got was, let's see, it was a female Vesk, who is no nonsense, intelligent, but a strong fighter. No magical powers whatsoever, and uses tech over everything where they can, using tech almost as part of their personality. So that's kind of where her gun and her rifle, it's like she's actually someone who's going to have like a lot of upgrades as the adventure goes on. Basically, if possible, the Vesk is someone who recognizes Medellin and is one who tries to apprehend them is the first tag there. So yeah, that was the prompts that we got from Jen. So made for a very interesting back and forth. I'm sorry, Medellin. I did try to give a little bit of a heads up on that because I know that the Vesk are very disrespectful when it comes to stuff. It's always hard when you have to do that as a DM to your players and stuff like that. But I thought you handled it really, really well. Honestly, I was expecting a lot of like the sass and stuff like that. But even when that sass was kind of met with violence, you kept good nature about it, and I think that's an important thing. And for our audience members, just as a quick PSA, if you are a DM who is doing something like that to your players and stuff like that, always try to read the room, see how they handle it, see how they take it. My eyes were firmly set on our chat as well, in case you wanted to say something, or if you wanted to like be like, hey, look, I need to, I'd like to have like a little bit of a win here because of yada yada yada. Always keep your ears open as a DM. Always the best thing. But you did amazing. You did great. Everyone did. And I would level you up, but I'm not going to. So, but thank you, everyone, for coming and joining us. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We'll be back on Wednesday for Season of the Ghost, so be sure to tune in for that. And of course, come back next week and find out what happens in this daring... well, it's not going to be the conclusion, actually. You still got a lot of stuff to do, because you got to find the vault. You got to maybe download the data. I mean, if you can. I mean, actually, technically, you have downloaded the data, weirdly, because Mercutio has it. Very weird. Very weird. So yeah. Oh man, you know what? I also kind of want to do this. As we pan away from the scene today, one of the panel itself that Mercutio undid sort of teeters and then falls.
Great.
I won't do anything with that yet, but it's just a fun little thing.
Yet.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, we'll catch you guys next time. In the meantime, however, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not is free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye, everyone.